Okay, it took some time, some TLC, but so I ended up, this one wasn't too bad. Put some finish nails in there. Used one of the finish nails in the drill to pre-drill the hole. Because you need to, this hardwood, you can't just nail through it. It would crack it, plus it's just not going to nail through very good. So it's red oak, it's aged, it's really old. It's not going to take a nail like that, so you really need to pre-drill it. And you can pre-drill it with a finished nail. Just put the finished nail in there and drill. And then over here, so this had moved over quite a bit. There must have been a bunch of tension over here. Plus it's separated slightly. And you add up a few of them, and we ended up taking off, a good 1/8 of an inch here, plus the tongue. So the main thing here was do it slow with a chisel, just chisel in hand, and then you can kind of tell when you have it far enough. And the other thing is, you got to remember there's going to be nails in these grooves because when it's put down, they're slanted in. So those finished nails are in there. So you have to watch out for them, and when you find one, pull it out with a pliers or something. And then once we got it pretty close that we thought it would go in, then I sanded the edge of it a little bit here because it, just to make it feel a little bit more finished. Now in this case, it's going to have rug on it, so we didn't get crazy about, getting it perfect. But you're not going to get it perfect anyways. You really aren't. Once wood pops out like that, it's not going to go back in easily. But we got it down. It's pretty close to even, maybe a 1/16 of an inch off in some places. But when you look at an old floor, you can be a 1/16 inch off anyways. That can happen. So if this was going to be, I would then steel, if we weren't putting a rug on it, we'd steel wool it. Maybe fill this in with a little bit of the latex caulking, latex silicone caulking that goes clear. You could even use a little wood filler, but the holes are pretty small, so we use finished nails. Some of them were like 1.5 inches, but then we ended up switching to 2 inch and always slant them. Slant them at an angle, that way they can't just pull up. If you have one slanted like this and one slanted the opposite way, it can't just pull up easy because they're working against each other. So, and then I used the punch to sink them in. So yeah, you can see where the punch was, but honestly, when you're looking at the whole floor, from a distance, you're not going to see that. So just getting it all down flat, feel really good about that.